Shalom, shalom. All praise be to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bashim Kadosh, the bondage to the elders and apostles of Great Most and Ruel. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Yeah, man, just breaking news on Charlie Kirk. I've seen a few of his content and stuff like that. I think he did like videos with like uncensored America and stuff like that, going to universities. Yeah, a lot of the things he does say, yeah, it makes sense, it makes points, but when you actually follow these people or these type of people, you really see that they're actually, white supremacists or covert white supremacists, Christian conservatives, white supremacists that support Donald Trump, man. Yeah. So apparently, I've got to use buzzwords. He's been fatally hit during, I believe, like a rally or whatever. Yeah, so he's been SHOT. And obviously they're always going to use the typical blame the right, blame the left tactics, which it doesn't matter because all work for the same beast. This is critical condition, but I believe the update is that he has passed. Well, recently. Well, ultimately it's judgment from the Lord, if it really is. But what I found interesting is that, well now we're in 9/11, man. September the 11th. So it's kind of like a spiritual connection, and usually these things happen. These Satanists and Illuminati secret societies, they work with numerology and timing and stuff like that. So keep that in mind, 10th of September. Yeah. Now we're in 9/11. Okay. And you know what happened at 9/11. Surprisingly, this guy's only what, 31, 32. He was about to be 32. So he died basically a month before his birthday. Okay, but anyways, let me get scriptures. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. This is what the people need to understand, that all judgment comes from the Lord. And it says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I unalive and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Yeah, so the Lord has already sanctioned people's time for their judgment. It could be for you to be unalived or for you to be harmed. Something bad can happen, or blessings and good things. Either way, it comes from the Lord. The Lord sanctions it. Okay. Matthew 24, it goes straight to the point, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, iniquity, sin, wickedness, criminal behavior, the love of many shall wax cold. So as the days go on, as we approach the end of ends, before the Lord comes and all these major prophecies to be fulfilled, it's going to dramatically get dark out here. Yeah. The atmosphere is going to get darker. The demons in people are going to increase. Yeah, it's going to go wild and chaotic. And mainly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with these elites, are going to put the pressure upon the earth, man, upon the people. Okay? Curfews are coming. Detention centers are coming. Mass arrests. Yeah? Mass police and military brutality. Yeah. Criminal behavior and desperation is going to increase. Okay. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we're going to have to survive this, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah. Okay. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Yeah, so the end's coming when really, you know, this gospel is pushed to the forefront. Yeah. Okay. Which we believe, the elect most likely sealed, other people are to repent of Jake, to come in. But yeah, but we're in the end times, man, and things are just going to intensify. Exodus 23, not really the one I want, but I got the other one anyway, but I'll just read it. Exodus 23:13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect. Circumspect meaning what? It comes from two words. Circum means circular, circumference. Yeah, so around you. And spect, like what in the UK we got Specsavers, glasses. It refers to your vision, your sight, your vice. Okay, so look around you when you put both together. Yeah, be aware of your surroundings and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. This is the one, Ephesians 5 verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, be not as fools but as wise. So we got to be watchful for the prophecies, watchful of news or content that complement the scriptures, because we run everything through the scriptures, because the scriptures is the one that is faithful and true. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. So we're living in evil, dark times. Okay? So we got to be careful. Wherefore be ye not unwise. Yeah, so we got to make wise decisions. We got to be calculating our steps. Watch for our surroundings, because guess what? There's a lot of agents, bug outs, and demons jumping on people. Yeah, so we're supposed to be holy and set apart from these people. That's why elders and apostles always used to mention back then, like stay away from like big crowds and parties and parades and clubs and stuff like that. See, these things always happened. These mass unalivings are always happening in these type of scenarios, man. You got to be careful. Yeah, people could be catching. You could be in the place, some reckless, low life bug out. He's not even aiming at you, but because you're in the way, now you're what they call it, man? You're catching strays. Okay, so be careful, man. Yeah, and let's not forget. Recently, there was Edomite alphabet person doing mass unaliving, man. And this one, I believe, was an Edomite, another white man attacking this guy. So this is white on white crime. See, these so-called white people, Edomites, like to get on Jake. Oh, you thugs, and you guys just devour each other. Yeah, that is going on in the Jake community, so-called black people and stuff like that, due to the curses and also the circumstances and environment that you've created, the experiments that you've put on our people, the systematic oppression and all sorts. But guess what? Now the light can be shined on you. Okay, but anyways, wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Okay. So that's pretty much it, man. It's judgment, man. Things are going to intensify. Don't be surprised of new weapon laws, people's rights being seized, freedom of speech being attacked, and all sorts, man. But it's all leading to the end, and really, truly, all leads to targeting the true prophets of the Lord, man. which are the Hebrew Israelites, but more specifically, Great Millstone, or anyone that teaches the 100% pure doctrine and the names of Yahweh, Yahushai. Okay? But yeah, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics are the true Israelites, man, and those that scattered and believe. And this guy also, this Charlie Kirk, man, he's a, if I haven't mentioned it already, he's a proper Trump supporter, Proud Boy, Edomite mentality, you know, Christian white supremacist, okay? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, he believes that them people in the land of Israel are the true people. He's highly defensive of them. So this guy's, he's just, you know, what can you say? He's system-minded, man. This man's part of the system. But anyways, with that, all praise be to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, but honestly, the elders and apostles, great most in the rule. Well, Shalom. Shalom.